Yes, ma'am.
Good afternoon. This is Judge Christy Ruppe. You're all here today for first appearance. The purpose of this hearing is to inform you of the charges against you and determine whether there is probable cause for your arrest. Probable cause only means that it's more likely than not you committed the crime in which you've been arrested. As you appear before me today, you're considered not guilty of what you've been charged with, and that status will remain with you through each stage of these proceedings up until changed by the State Attorney's Office if they prove the case against you beyond and to the exclusion of every reasonable doubt. In all likelihood, you're arrested on a warrant or a new charge. Either way, you were given a bond pursuant to the bond schedule for the 5th Judicial Circuit. I will determine whether to keep that bond the same, increase it, decrease it, or whether there are any other conditions of pre-trial release which will be imposed upon you. You're also entitled to have a lawyer represent you at each stage of these proceedings. If you cannot afford to hire one, I will appoint the Public Defender's Office for you. You're entitled to make a phone call to let friends, family, or counsel know who you are. If you haven't had the opportunity to make that phone call, please let me know. I'll make sure you get that phone call today. Finally, and most importantly, you have the right to remain silent, and I encourage you to do so. These hearings are recorded, and there is an assistant state attorney in this court writing down everything that you say. So anything you say about the facts of your case can and will be held against you in the prosecution of the case down the road. At this time, I'd like everyone to raise your right hand so I can place you under oath. Solemnly swear or affirm the testimony before the court will be the truth, whole truth, nothing but the truth. All right, go ahead and put your hands down. As I call your name, please come forward. Shania Roundtree. Can I have your date of birth?
Okay. Shania Roundtree, January 22nd, 1992.
You are here today for a violation of probation, ma'am. It's based on a warrant signed by Judge Hickman. And it looks like probation is recommending 59 days in order to resolve that violation of probation. Is that something you want to clear up today?
59 days in jail?
Yes, ma'am.
I can afford to sit in jail for 59 days.
Okay.
I have a 12-hour ADI course that I have to take by June 29th to remove the HPO off of my license. And plus, I don't know what's going to happen to my kids.
All right. Do you want me to appoint you a
while
public
I'm sitting
defender?
in jail.
Would you like the Public Defender's Office to represent you?
Yeah, I guess, yes.
Okay, I'll appoint the Public Defender's Office. We're going to see you back to court on July 3rd at 9 a.m. There's no bond at this time, okay? Brandy Ridge. Can I have your date of birth?
5785.
You are here today for possession of methamphetamine, possession of controlled substance, possession of drug paraphernalia, knowingly driving while your license is suspended or revoked, and having an unregistered motor vehicle. The bond amounts are a total of $10,000. I found probable cause for your arrest on each of these. Do you want the Public Defender's Office to represent you?
Yes, please.
I'll appoint the Public Defender's Office. State, I already have a driving record. Is there anything else? Hold on one second.
A county jail sentence was imposed and for actual constructive possession of synthetic in 2017 and a Citrus County, and adjudication in 2013 for willfully defraud, attempt to fraud, urine drug test, an adjudication in 13 for possession of meth, possession of meth in 2012 out of Polk County, another 12 paraphernalia, and marijuana possession, adjudication of guilt, and that was out of Polk County. In order of history, Your Honor.
Okay. All right. Ma'am, I have an address for you on Shasta Hawitsa Street in Hamasata. Is that where you live?
Chancellor Street, yes, ma'am.
All right. How long have you lived there?
5 years.
Do you have a job?
Yes, ma'am.
What kind of work do you do?
I do sell cars for shipping my family car wash.
Okay, very good. All right, I'm going to keep the bond the same, and I'm going to see you back to court July 9th at 9 a.m., okay?
Thank you.
Paula Rubio? Can I have your date of birth?
06/30/1992.
You were here today for a domestic battery, resisting an officer with violence, battery on a medical provider or a nurse, and assault on a law enforcement officer. Currently, it's no bond because of the domestic battery. I found probable cause for your arrest on each of these. Do you want the public defender's office to represent you?
Yes.
I'll appoint the public defender's office. State prior record.
No, Your Honor, no prior history.
I have an address here on Elgin Boulevard in Spring Hill. Is that where you live?
Yes, I just need to.
All right. Where did you move here from?
Miami.
Okay. How long have you lived in Hernando County?
Since Monday after I got married.
Monday. Okay. Do you have a job?
No.
All right, it's going to be $500 on each account. That's a total of $2,000. We're going to see you back on July 1st at 9 o'clock, okay?
Amen.
I'm going to order that you have no contact with Daniel Magliola, however you say that. No contact with him whatsoever, okay? Do not call, do not write, do not email, do not have anyone else call him, write him, or email him. Any way that you can imagine having contact with Daniel, I forbid you from doing so. And if you do have any contact with him while this case is pending, you could be charged with another crime and held without bond. Do you understand that?
He's my only family, though.
Okay.
Family.
Okay, well, you're allegedly here for battering your only family, so you can't do anything about it until you come back to court on July 1st. When you come back at that time, you can talk to the judge about it, okay? In the meantime, you can talk to your lawyer about it. You can reach out to the public defender's office as soon as you can. I'm going to hold you until 4 o'clock today in case Daniel wants to file any other civil paperwork against you, okay? All right. Brittany Davis. Can I have your date of birth?
July 30th, 93.
You were here today for a domestic battery. I found probable cause for your arrest. Do you want the public defender's office to represent you?
Yes.
I'll appoint the public defender's office. State.
No prior history, Your Honor.
Brittany, I have an address for you on Oakdale Ave in Brooksville. Is that where you live?
Yes.
How long have you lived there?
About a month.
Okay. Where did you live before that?
Ocala.
Okay. Do you have a job?
Yes.
What kind of work do you do?
State Farm in the hospital.
Okay. All right, I'm going to order that you have no contact with Brian Gray. Do not have any contact with him whatsoever. Do not call, do not write, do not email, do not have anyone else call, write, or email. If you see him out somewhere, you should turn around and go the other way. And if he calls, you should hang up the phone. Any way that you can imagine having contact with him, I forbid you from doing so. I'm also going to hold you until 4 o'clock today in case he wants to file any civil paperwork against you. If he does file that paperwork, you want to read it very carefully. It'll be very specific as to how many feet you need to stay away from him, his home, his vehicle, or anywhere else where he may frequent. I'm going to set your bond at $500. We'll see you back in court July 3rd at 9 a.m. Michael Sislo. Have your date of birth?
6/16/84.
You're here today for possession of drug paraphernalia. It's based on a warrant that I signed on June 6th. The bond amount is $1,000. Whether there is probable cause for your arrest, do you want the public defender's office to represent you?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. I'll go ahead and do that. State any record.
A grand theft adjudication in 2018 where a jail sentence was imposed out of Pasco. A 2016 paraphernalia adjudication, as well as an actual constructive possession of synthetic. That was an adjudication withheld, and that was out of Hernando County, Your Honor. State would offer, yes, Your Honor, 10 days Hernando County Jail.
You're going to take care of this today. Your offer is 10 days in jail. I'll give you credit for the 2 days that you have in. If you don't want to do that, then you have the public defender. We can see you back to court another day. What would you like to do?
Madam, the public defender from Ranch Court.
I'll appoint the public defender's office. I'll set the bond at $500. We'll see you back on July 3rd at 9 a.m. Mark Mullins. Can I have your date of birth?
01-25-59.
You're here today for possession of methamphetamine, possession of drug paraphernalia, and driving while your license is suspended or revoked. Your total bond is $4,000 at this point. I found probable cause for your arrest. Do you want the public defender's office to represent you?
Yes, ma'am.
I'll appoint the public defender's office. State I have his driving record and I see that he's HTO. Is there anything else?
Yes, Your Honor, an actual constructive possession of synthetic, adjudication in 2018, a resisting officer without violence, adjudication in 98, and some older 98 history.
Okay. I have an address for you on Spruce Drive in Wekiwachi. Is that where you live?
I beg your pardon, ma'am?
Spruce Drive in Wekiwachi. Is that where you live?
Yeah, yes.
How long have you lived there?
Just 2 months.
Okay. Where did you live before that?
My mailing address is in Pensacola.
Okay. Where did you live before 2 months ago? Pensacola?
Yes.
Okay. You have a job?
I'm on disability.
Alright, we're going to keep the bond the same. We'll see you back to court on July 9th at 9 a.m. Public Defender's Office will reach out to you soon, okay? Ryan Geller.
Thank you.
Can I have your date of birth?
6-7-81.
You are here today for domestic battery. I found probable cause for your arrest. Do you want the Public Defender's Office to represent you?
What's that?
Do you want the Public Defender's Office to represent you?
Yeah.
Yes? Is that a yes?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. I'll provisionally put the Public Defender's Office state for the record.
Berg of the structure, adjudication withheld in 2012, a probation sentence was imposed, and no other history, Your Honor.
All right, I have an address for you on Sunnyside Drive in Brooksville. Is that where you live?
Yes, I have a job.
I'm sorry, that's where you live?
It's CFT trucking.
Okay. I have an address for you on Sunnyside Drive in Brooksville. Is that where you live?
What's that? Hold on. All right.
I have an address for you on Sunnyside Drive in Brooksville. Is that where you live?
Yes, ma'am.
How long have you lived there?
2.5 years.
Okay. And you have a job at a trucking company?
Yes, ma'am. CFT.
Okay. All right, you need to order that you have no contact with Marie Geller, okay? Don't have any contact with her whatsoever. Do not call, do not write, do not email. Do not have anyone else call her, write her, or email her. If she calls you, you should hang up the phone. If you see her out somewhere, you should turn around and go the other way. If you have any contact with Marie whatsoever while this case is pending, you could be charged, you could be charged with another crime and held without bond. Do you understand that?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, I also need to hold you until 4 o'clock today in case Marie wants to file any civil paperwork against you. If you do get that paperwork, read it very carefully. It'll be very specific as to how many feet you need to stay away from her, her home, her vehicle, anywhere else where she may frequent. I'm going to set your bond. Okay, I'm going to set your bond at $1,000. We'll see you back to court on July 3rd at 9 a.m.
You said the bond's 1,000?
Yes, sir.
Yes. Thank you.
Tony Smith.
Slide over.
Can I have your date of birth?
8/13/89.
You are here today for a violation of a domestic violence injunction. That's domestic, so there's no bond right now. I found probable cause for your arrest. Do you want the Public Defender's Office to represent you?
Yes, ma'am.
I'll appoint the Public Defender's Office. State, I see the 2010 Ag Bat for dwelling things. Is there anything else?
No, Your Honor.
Mr. Smith, I have an address for you on Flagler Ave in Brooksville. Is that where you live?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, how long have you lived there?
5 years.
Okay. I'm going to give you a bond in this case, but I need to order that you have no contact with the petitioner in the domestic violence injunction. I don't know if they give me her name in here. Steve, do you have her name?
Appears it's Dominic Smith according to
Dominic,
the actual
okay, gotcha.
filing.
Okay, you have no contact with Dominique, okay? There is also an injunction saying you have no contact. I'm reiterating that today. So if you have any contact with her, not only will you be violating my order, but you'll be violating the domestic violence injunction that was signed by Judge Barbary last week. Do you understand that?
Yes, ma'am. That was an honest mistake.
Okay, you don't have to say anything about the facts of your case. Anything that you do say can and will be held against you, so I wouldn't say anything else to get you in more trouble. I need to hold you until 4 o'clock today. Also, as a condition of your release, you're going to have a GPS monitor to make sure that you don't go anywhere near her or the Flagler Ave address. That address is part of the injunction. You have to go back to that address, and I'm going to have a GPS on you to make sure that is the case, okay? You cannot...
Yes, ma'am.
What do you do for work?
Red outdoor living, warehouse work.
Is that in Hernando County?
Yeah, it's right off the Spring Hill Drive.
Okay. All right, then I don't want you leaving Hernando County or the state of Florida without permission from the judge assigned to your case. You need to get...
You said I can't leave Hernando?
That's right. Not without permission from the
I'm staying at my mom's in Sumter.
Okay, then I'll allow you to go between Hernando and Sumter.
Okay.
If you go anywhere near that Flagler Street, that Flagler Ave address, you'll be in violation of my order today and the injunction. Do you understand that?
All right. May I ask something though? But me getting from Sumter to Spring Hill Drive, I would have to
I'm
go
going to
down
allow
50.
travel between Sumter and Hernando County.
I would have to go down 50 past the residents in the area. I know I'll
You will
be
not
above
go within 1,000 feet of that residence. 1,000 feet. Do you understand? If
All right.
you need to pass within 1,000 feet of that house to get to work, then I guess you're not going to work.
All right.
Are you going to be able to follow my order?
Oh no, I'm fine, man. I will.
I'm going to set your bond at $2,500. We're going to see you back to court on July 3rd at 9 a.m.
All right.
Did we get everyone at the jail?
We have the Hogar.
Oh, yes. We have a change of plea on a David Hogar, 2019 MM1948.
Yes, ma'am. Hogar David, 111074.
All right. Is this the one that we had on for Friday? And, okay, what's the deal with this? Is it an negotiated disposition? Or?
Yes, it was a remanded case from circuit court.
Okay.
The case number is 19MM1948.
Yep.
It was remanded as a simple trespass. Judge Toner didn't think that he had jurisdiction, so he tried to resolve it Friday. But it's just an adjudication and time served.
Okay.
He's got 32 days.
32? All right. We're going to resolve your case today for 32 days time served?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. Do you understand that by taking a plea on this case today that you're giving up the right to go to trial?
Yes, ma'am.
Giving up the right to confront the witnesses against you, call witnesses on your own behalf, and you're giving up the right to have the state prove the case against you. Do you want to give up those rights in order to take care of this case today?
Yes, ma'am.
With regard to the trespass charge in 2019 MM1948, how do you plead? You can plead no contest.
Guilty.
Accept your plea as guilty, find this freely and voluntarily entered, adjudicate you guilty, sentence you to 32 days in the Hernando County Jail, give you credit for the 32 days that you have in. You will have fines and court costs and public defender fee. And did they take care of the cost of incarceration in the felony court, or he didn't have any?
Nothing. It was, yeah.
So you also have the cost of incarceration for those 32 days. But that should clear up this case, and you're releasable on this today, okay?
Yes, ma'am. Thank
All
you.
right, thank you. Thank you.
Ma'am, how do I go about getting my stuff from the home that I was at?
I don't know anything about that. Does he have an injunction? Or
No, apparently he was brought over here by an individual. That's where this alleged trespass took place, but he had personal effects there. I had indicated that, if the sheriff's office would assist him in getting them, he may have one opportunity to do so. Otherwise, they would have to resolve that through, civil matters.
Okay. All right. So do you know if there's something preventing him
There's
from...
no, official injunction in
Okay.
place, however, just given that he was arrested on burglary last time he was
Okay.
involved with her, I
So
don't advise it
pretty
go.
much what your attorney is saying is that he wouldn't go back there right now without having some type of civil case or having law enforcement there to supervise, which I'm not sure if they do anything like that anymore, but if you do go back there without having something prearranged, you could be looking at getting arrested again. So I would just be cautious, okay?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, bye.